Welcome back! We've had quite an eventful night here at the Ryokon, with some hauntings involved, and now I think it's high time to talk to Miwako and some of the others about what's been going on, and to get our screen door fixed, hopefully. So, actually, we need to go skip to the morning, because right now it's 3:05, or 3:06 now. So let's go ahead and set our alarm for 7 at night.
Better call it a night.
Too bad we can't explore the Ryokon during the day, but I guess it wouldn't be nearly as spooky if we did that. Let's see, any new homework? No new homework, okay. Oh, there's a brochure here. I don't think we read this earlier. TE Japan Teacher Exchange. I never thought spending a summer abroad would be so rewarding. TE Japan was the best experience I could have asked for. Chris H. TE Japan changed my life. By the end of the program, I learned so much more than I ever dreamed. Jamie S. I wonder if this is one of the Her Interactive employees' kids, or maybe one of the actual employees. Dear teacher, thank you for teaching us English. You are the best teacher ever. We'll miss you. Your students from Class 9. Experience the excitement of living abroad and make a difference as a teacher's aide in Japan. You'll team with a certified instructor to teach English to grade school children during the day, leaving your evenings free to explore and discover Japan. Programs are available to visiting students during the summer months with 20 hours in the classroom per week. Responsibilities include preparing lessons, grading writing assignments, and helping the children practice their conversational skills. Make a difference and new friends that will last a lifetime. Duration of program, 2 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, and 5 to 8 weeks. School ages, K to 5th grade levels, dates June 1st to September 15th. Well, I guess as long as we don't stay here more than 3.5 months, then we should be alright. So, let's go out and talk to Miwako. I don't know if we'll get anything out of Miwako, but we'll see.
Hi.
I tore one of the screens in my room. I'm really sorry.
Do not worry, Nancy-san. This happens often. Very easy to fix. Just a little steam to loosen the glue. I'll have Lentalo take care of it immediately.
Great, thanks. When I tore the screen, I think I saw someone on my balcony.
Right. It's nothing to worry about. The screens really distort things sometimes. I'm sure it was just your imagination.
I'd call it more than a distortion.
It wasn't my imagination. I saw someone walking on my balcony, and then she just disappeared.
You're seeing things. It is just your imagination.
I'm sorry, the mirror broke when I was in the baths, but before it broke, I saw the image of a woman who wasn't in the room with me.
Don't worry, Nancy. I'm sure it was nothing. I have Lentalo take care of it right away. Until then, please stay away. I don't want you to get hurt.
But I saw something. I'm sure of it.
You work too hard, Nancy-san. Up too late, off to teach so early. You must rest more. Your judgment suffers if you do not get enough rest.
I know what I saw.
Nancy-san, please. I have to ask you to let me get back to work.
Something's going on here that she's hiding, isn't there? Let's go and talk to... Well, we can talk to Takae, I believe, because we haven't been to the cultural room in a couple of days. And right now she's offering the classes, so let's go ahead and see what she's got to say.
Nancy, today I have a very important lesson. We will learn origami.
Sweet!
Great, let's get started.
Origami has been around in many forms for centuries. Master Yoshizawa brought the art back before it could disappear. There is a grave danger, Nancy-san, in forgetting. If the whole world forgets a thing or a person, then it is gone forever.
What do you mean by that?
I have for you here a selection of origami patterns, a few steps away from the last step. You must simply match the pattern to the completed design.
Alright, I like origami. Sadly we don't get to do any folding here, but we get to at least see what some of the folds would do. by determining which of these goes with the completed designs. Some of these aren't too bad, like this is obviously the fish. This looks like this one, because when you fold it over, then it's flat there. And the bird, I believe, is this one. The other three do look a little similar, which is kind of a little bit annoying. I want to say this is the frog, maybe? And this is this thing, and this is this thing?
No. Again.
Whoa, okay. Switch these two? How about these two?
They are perfect.
Oh, sweet.
Absolutely perfect. You have many talents, Nancy-san.
Well, I kind of just guessed, I'm afraid. I'm not really all that talented.
I love the gardens. Do you take care of them?
Yes, of course. I sleep here, but my home is out there, in the gardens. Even when the whole earth is covered in snow, I am happiest there, waiting for the first flowers to break through the frost. Do yourself a favor, Nancy-san. Find a small piece of earth that begs to be made perfect, and do whatever it asks of you. You will thank me.
Takae has definitely got a lot of interesting insights.
The ryokan seems very important to you.
The world around has become a million different things since I was a girl. And I do not have to tell you that many changes have not been so good. But in here, the world does not change.
Why do you want Yumi to take over the ryokan?
It is tradition.
Tradition!
Any other reason?
I am used to this question. Tradition is very often made fun of or ignored. But tradition is how we know ourselves, Nancy-san. The traditions of your family are how you know yourself. Tradition is a burden in many ways. I understand this. But imagine not knowing who you are or where you come from. It would be very lonely, I think.
Well, I agree that tradition is good, but I think there's also a balance to be found in understanding where you come from, but acknowledging who you are, even if that may differ in some ways. Just as, there is a balance in, I wouldn't say conforming to what everybody else is doing, but at least acknowledging that the world's changing instead of being overly insular.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Come again.
Because conformity isn't always the best thing. We forgot to look in here earlier, but there's a writing Japanese book that teaches you about katakana and hiragana. So these little guides here are cool if you can't use the dictionary. And there is actually an origami book in here, which I probably should have looked at before we did the origami thing. But you can see the different kinds of folds and everything. I think we'll actually need to fold something later on, but not quite yet. Well, let's talk to Rentaro, see what he's been up to. Maybe we can get him to fix the mirror.
Hey,
Do you believe that the ryokan is haunted?
I don't believe that anything is haunted. Ghosts are just what happens when guilty people let their imaginations run wild.
What do you mean?
Think about it. Why do ghosts always want revenge? They're what people invent when they feel guilty. If that wasn't the case, then ghosts would want all sorts of things. But no, they always want revenge.
That's a really interesting point. I never thought of it that way.
Is Suki supposed to be so protective?
Took a swipe at you, huh? Oh, that's one of her mods. Don't take it personally. It's actually really clever. There are these command words you say, and then Suki changes into that mode. She'll be protective, or aloof, or silly.
Really? Do you know the commands?
I did. Can't remember where I put that piece of paper.
Aw, man. So it looks like no one's going to help us out with that. Because I doubt Miwako's just going to hand us over the commands, because she hasn't exactly been answering any of our other questions.
Do you know what happened to the mirror in the baths?
Oh, that thing. I sorta hid it a few years back and put a little hairline crack in it. Its days have been numbered for a while.
Sorry about breaking it.
Oh no, don't worry. I'm just glad you didn't get hurt. Mirrors can be very dangerous when they're breaking. In more ways than one.
What do you mean?
Oh, shards of glass and such. Not something to fool around with.
That kind of sounded a little ominous.
Is that the portrait from the lobby?
Yeah, I'm reframing it. Although it's way harder to do than I thought it would be. It's got a really strange backing.
Would you like some help?
Have at it! This thing is officially making me nuts. The tools you'll need are near the frame.
Alright, this puzzle is probably one of the most infamous puzzles in the entire pantheon of all 29 Nancy Drew games. It is ridiculously hard.
It looks like I need to find a way to make sure none of the wires are crossing.
Yeah. Basically, there are 18 of these nodes. I'll call them nodes, these black dots. And they all have a different number of wires coming out of them. And you have to make sure none of them are crossing, and you can adjust them, and you can get different combinations here. And thankfully, this is pretty open-ended, but in some ways that's kind of also an issue, because you can change the order of what wires are coming out of each node in some ways before they cross anything else. I don't know if that quite makes sense, but anyway, I've actually got a solution in front of me, but even that doesn't exactly help too much. Because of the reason I just mentioned, you can easily adjust them to do certain things. And there are some nodes that have the same amounts of lines or wires coming out of them, so you have to watch out for those. So what I did before this video is I went and took stock of what nodes were the only ones that had a certain number of wires coming out of them, and I decided to go ahead and just position those first, so that we can then determine where the other ones go. And in senior mode, you get a lot more nodes, and you get a lot more nodes that have a lot more wires coming out of them. So the ones that have only one node with a certain number are 7 and 3. There's one that has 7, and there's one that has 3. There are no other nodes that have that number of wires coming out. So I believe this is 7, if I'm not well, wait a minute. No, that's 8. Okay, let me find 7. 7, I believe, goes in the upper left. This looks like 7. Okay, 3, if I'm not mistaken, it's not exactly connected to 7, but it's close. Let me see here. This is probably going to take a while, so please bear with me. I would skip over a lot of this, but I don't really want to cut anything out for anyone who's really curious about how to solve. Here it is. Here's number 3. Who's really curious about how to solve this. So, just for their sakes, I really want to make sure everything's here. And this one has a lot. I believe this goes there. Does it? Hang on. Wait, there are 2 things that are connected here that have a lot. One of them, I want to say, goes in the lower right, and that is the one that's, or lower left, sorry. And that's this one. So let's go ahead and put that there, like that. And then the other one, wasn't there another one? I've already lost the 3-way one. Wait. I thought I was handling... Yeah, here we go. This is the 3-way one. This goes here. And I believe this goes there. Like that. Okay. And this goes there. That should... I'm trying to just make sure that this group of stuff is pretty clear first before doing anything else major. So that's good. Let's see here. As far as this is concerned, How much does this have? This is connected to the upper left. I'll leave this right here for now. How many does this have coming out of it? 5? Yeah, 5. See, there's one coming out of this that has 4 that I want to put down here, but I gotta figure out which one that is. Here we go. This is 5, though. And I believe the one that goes on the lower right has 4 as well, so I gotta watch out for that. It's probably one of these, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Question is, am I doing the right one that has 4? That's the tricky thing about this puzzle. So this one is directly connected to there. So I don't believe this would go down at the bottom right. So I'm going to leave that one be. This one is immediately connected to the 3-way. So that, I believe that stays there. And yeah, I know I'm totally cheating at this, guys, and I'm sorry about that, but seriously, if I did this by myself, this puzzle would take hours for me to solve. I mean, I'm so bad at these sorts of things. Okay, how do you do this? Here? I need to move some of these around. I think I'm getting there, though. Also, I need a 4-1 to go in the corner, although I don't know if that's it. The trick is, I want one that connects to this one, so I can make a rectangle. The question is that the one that needs to go there? And is that the one that needs to go there? If I can answer those questions, I think I'll get this made, but for now, I think I'm going to put that there, and I'll move this one over. Well, except no, because that's not connected to the lower left. Okay, hang on a sec. Okay, that's too many nodes. And that's not connected to the upper left, and I want to say that all of these are okay. Like, these look pretty well placed. I feel like I'm getting there with this. Like, it's not too bad now. But the connection up here still needs to be established. Is it this one? Can't be this one, can it? Pretty sure this stays here. Okay, hang on a sec. This tangle of stuff here is what we really need to be worried about. And this is the 5-way one. So there are 2 5-way ones that come out of the upper left. There's this one, and then there's this one. So the question is, where does this one... Or no, there's 3 5-way. There's this one, and there's this one. Okay, I'm going to put this there, because that makes some sense. Question is, what do I do with these? This is what's bothering me here, because right now this is causing some problems, this line. And this is another 5-way. Okay. What would happen if I were to switch those? Would that work?
I got the backing off the
Yes!
portrait.
Did
Nice
it.
job.
Wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that to be done so as quickly as it was. I mean, I don't know if I would say that was quick, but that was a little bit quicker than what I was thinking it would take. Certificate of Spirit Removal. Uh-oh. This is to certify that Ryokan Hiei
What's this?
has been cleansed of all malevolent, disruptive, or mischievous spirits, and upon this day is considered fit only for human habitation. Special attention has been paid to all spaces under beds and within closets. These areas have been certified 100% permanently ghost-free, even during the middle of the night. It has been duly noted and added to the public record that all spirits previously dwelling in said domicile are now considered non-resident and shall behave themselves accordingly. At no point will the aforementioned spirits, ghosts, or lurking specters be allowed to return to their previous places of residence without the expressed written permission of all human residents and residents. Savannah Woodham, paranormal expert. A-OK. Yeah, this kind of looks a little phony. What's this here?
I should hold on to this article.
Interesting.
Hi!
Something weird happened. When I looked in the mirror, I didn't see my reflection.
Aha!
You know what happened?
You're a vampire! Seriously though, that's pretty messed up. Maybe you need to get a little rest. This place might be getting to you a little.
Do you know what's scaring the guests away?
City superstitions. I don't get it. We have ghost hunters who come here to find ghosts, and if they think they found something, they get all panicked and run away.
Yeah, that is a little strange.
Do you know anything about the certificate behind the portrait? Who's Savannah Woodham?
Yeah.
She was an investigator. She helped out with the investigation after Kasumi died.
An investigator? This certificate seems a little less than official.
Yeah.
She was more of a paranormal investigator. I don't really believe in that stuff personally, but Takae wanted her here.
Why did Takae want a paranormal investigator?
I've known Takae since I was a kid. And let me tell you this from experience. It is impossible to guess what she's thinking or why she does what she does.
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm sure you'll find out.
Yeah, we're already starting to find out.
Can you translate this for me?
Sure. No. Put this back where you got it.
Okay.
Hi.
I'll talk to you later.
Catch you around.
Okay. So at this point in the game, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and solve all of the puzzles that Renshiro has in the book he gave us, which I think is in our inventory. Yeah, it's right here. And like I said before, each time we solve one, he'll give us a new one. I'm just going to go ahead and dedicate an entire video to doing these so you guys don't have to be interrupted during the normal course of the Let's Play. So we'll go ahead and take those puzzles on in the next video, and if you don't want to watch them, you can go ahead and skip to the video after that.